Okay.
So by the time you now discover, okay, probably it's when was the last time you had said, every other thing will be gotten right?
Hey. Viewers at home,
I think we are getting
we are going on a short break. We'll be right back. It's still the mid-morning show.
You're welcome back, and it's still the mid-morning show on BCOS television, and we've been talking about the topic, the silent forces of tension in marriages.
And I like that quote. I don't know if we can have the quote back. It says, the quality of your intimacy is a reflection of the quality of your communication. I think that's what Doctor was trying to say that back then. And if you say the communication, Nigerians hardly communicate on a normal day. We have issues, it's the internet. We have issues, it's the government. We have issues, it's our village people. So how do we now use the means of communication as a strategy to ensure that sexual tension is reduced? How do we do that?
There's a question again.
I'm talking about how do we use communication to a society itself that does not communicate? So now that there's sexual tension, how do we now use this communication as a means to bridge the gap when it comes to sexual tension?
See, communication is the solution to sexual tension.
Wow.
That is basic. Every couple must learn to communicate.
Okay.
Every husband, every wife must give, his or her partner the opportunity to communicate without a feeling of being rejected or judged. Let me give you an example. I keep saying, I gave an example now about a family that I know that the husband wanted a fellowship, and she said that, you understand?
Yeah.
So this man now, this could be like, see, we have sexual fantasies. I'm not talking about extreme sexual fantasies. We have things we would like done to us and with us sexually that will give us pleasure. I mean, we are talking about a marriage. It's not a boyfriend. This is the marriage. It is legitimate. So it is okay to want, okay, this is what I want you to do to me that will make me get pleasure. It's okay to be able to talk about it. But most people, they fear judgment.
Yeah.
They fear judgment. They fear judgment that, okay, especially women. Especially women, because women, yes, in our society, women are really, really surprised when it comes to this. You understand? Especially women, you start feeling like, okay, by the time I express what I want to do, you start feeling like, okay, where did she learn it from? maybe is she cheating? Has she been going out? How did she know? Do you understand?
Yeah.
I wasn't doing it. How did she know?
About it?
Yeah. So before you know it, she starts, or he or she starts feeling judged. You understand? Judged. A man is feeling dissatisfied with the way the sex is going or with the intimacy is going. He's unable to express what he wants because he fears rejection. One of it is what I just said about the woman that said that I can't use his mouth that I used to pray. So that lady now is rejecting the husband. So this kind of man now will step out. Will step out. Not all of them.
Anyway,
not all of them, but some that are not disciplined. They will step out. That thing that they need, they will not go and have a side chick. That would be willing to do it. You understand? And even gladly. Yes, they'll be willing to do it and gladly. So before you know it now, the man is having a side chick, or the woman now. Because women step out now. The woman is having an extramarital affair. And before you know it, the marriage is breaking gradually. So a couple that wants to safeguard their marriage, it is important. There is no two way about it. You have to communicate.
Okay, doctor, I would like us to digress a little bit, permit me to digress a little bit. And that's mainly because of intending couples out there. Some may feel that, what I believe in is no sex before marriage. That is quite understandable.
True.
But you made mention of getting to know your libido earlier on. How much do you really want sex? Now, how can intending couples try to balance this one? And how can they get to know that, okay, my libido is high, yours is low?
How do we?
Let me start
It's
by
only
saying,
doctor that can answer
saying that sometimes some of these people that are about to get married and that get concerned about, my libido is high, libido is hard, is firm. Do you know that scientifically it's also proven that many people that have, most likely you are going to have sex with some other people. So already their trust level goes down. So once you are about to get married and trust level is not high, your trust is not solid, then you are going to have issues. So already such marriages have problems from the beginning. So the scripture supports it. And of course, science and research also support it. However, people are now concerned, this and that. I will tell you, sir, that there are tests that can be done to ensure that everything about it is okay. You cannot be saying, let's test it, so that we know everything is okay. No, there is no need. There is no need. You can go and do a test. Some of these tests will show you the level of your testosterone, level of your estrogen, whatever that is about you. You want to know if the lady is not having a normal monthly period, you will know. These are key indicators.
So these are things that we really need to go into.
So we recommend that before you get married, run this test. In fact, you can run a sperm fertility test. Sperm viability, run everything. If you have any doubt, run it. But don't now use yourself that, okay, let's have the sex. If I get pregnant,
now use it as experiment. But sir, doctor, based on what we've been saying since, we're saying that communication is key.
It's key.
Now, aside communication, what are other things? Because we have people who have fallen off marriages where the man must have gone out to seek that which he seeks, and we also have a woman who is at home who doesn't even know what she wants. And by the time maybe the husband and herself wants to come together, she actually wants those things he wants as well. But he's annoyed. He feels that, I hope my wife is not like the person I'm getting satisfaction from. So for couples who have lost it through adultery, how do they find their way back to build their sexual life?
Now let me say this very quickly. We've been talking about communication, but I tell you, it's one of the most difficult things to do, yet one of the easiest things to do. And that's why for us, we have a rule. We call it 1 hour rule. Every day, 1 hour rule.
1 hour.
No matter who you are, no matter where you are, if you guys are married, spend 1 hour together every day. Drop all phones, put off TV, take the children somewhere, let them be in their room. It's just going to be you and her. And don't have anything you have written that we are going to discuss, just talk. If I tell you that if you do this in 7 days and the quality of your marriage does not get better, come and collect your money again. It does not get better. Because in the process, you talk about your fears, in the process, you talk about your concerns, you talk about a lot of these things we are talking, you will talk about it. Then you realize that emotionally you are more connected after such long hours of discussions. Then it will not be difficult to talk about sexual issues. Now, back to the issue of relationship and adultery. A lot of times, some of these things cannot be, once this major trust is broken, you realize that it cannot be resolved between the two of you alone. A lot of time, the two people cannot just say, let's resolve it. And then it's either one of them will be hot and hungry, yet just bottling up because, okay, let there be peace. The so sorry, so let's keep. I'm telling you, I have a colleague who runs adultery recovery course or something. Sometimes it's about 3 months or 6 months of consistent work. Wow. That's why adultery is struggle. Not just
to get out of it.
To get out of it. Because that guy, every opportunity he has to see the lady, most likely they can have sex again, no matter how he has decided I won't do it. So don't just assume we can handle this by ourselves. Involve a counselor.
Wow.
And let me also say this, it doesn't have to be your pastor. Not all pastors are wired, and I'm a pastor. Not all pastors are wired to be able to undo all kids. You mentioned something like that.
Yes, the man was like, what am I going to do? I can't teach you. My wife can't teach you.
Some pastors are strong in the area of prayers, in the area of teaching you some other. Find those who are qualified in the area of marriage or who have a passion for it. Or better still, there are faith-based or counselors. Nigerians don't look for counselors because we don't want to pay. But
are you sure it's the money issue? Or people don't want to talk?
Many times it's the money, man. Many times. A lot of people don't want to pay. But we have also realized that whatever you do for people free, they don't value. They have done a lot of free counseling for people, but they don't value them. They don't do what you ask them to do. But when you know you have paid, so
you do it by force by fire.
Your money has gone, so many of them will do it. Nigerians don't want to pay for counseling, but that is what will really, really help a lot of families to get back on track. And yes, marriages can get back on track after, yes, many of them.
Okay, so coming to you, Ma, there's this topic I would like us to dive into is about technology in marriages. Now, the role of social media, the emotional affairs, and the unrealistic expectations when it comes to tensions in marriages.
Yeah.
Now, the key question here is do you feel that technology is quietly becoming a third party in modern marriages?
Or a side chick.
Side chick.
Yes, and not just in it is everywhere. In the relation between parents and children, between it is social media technology is becoming a third party. But I want to talk about technology, but before I do that, I want to speak to something.
Okay.
The doctor said. The last question he answered. I am a pastor, and I said that so that you will know that I am encouraging. You know that I'm not saying because I want to encourage sex before marriage, extramarital. But I like to be realistic. I don't want to say that okay, if you don't have sex before marriage, then marriage is likely to be successful. Or if you start having sex, two people that were going out and start having sex before marriage, then most times maybe they don't get married, and then when they get married, the marriage won't be successful. See, the fact is, whether you have sex before marriage or you did not have sex before marriage, see, there are issues that come up in the mind that you were not. See, as you are in a marriage, issues be coming up. Things that you never thought. See, it could be like you people were having sex before marriage, and you thought that you were sexually compatible. And then
the day,
you get into marriage, but then before you got into marriage, maybe you were not having financial stress, financial stress. Now you are in a marriage, there's financial stress. It affects you. So you that I thought you were sexually compatible, you now start having issues in sex.
True.
You understand? So it doesn't have to be. It is not like there is a template that okay, if you do this, if you do that. It is that when you are in the marriage, as it comes up, you deal with it. As it comes up, because it will come up, and it is not about how. Okay, I know how. I've done this. I've done it. No. Many times you think you know, but it is not usually like that. So, like I keep saying, or we keep saying, it is communication. Things come up, things will feel like you have a handle of, it comes up, and then you like, okay, what is the solution? Let's talk about it and solve it.
Okay.
It's not like okay, before and after. I don't wanted to say that.
No problem.
Because I wanted to keep quiet, but I just wanted to say it. So technology. Thank you. So yes. In fact, I don't know if the advantages of technology is more than the
disadvantage.
because the way it is getting to be. Technology has, it has eroded emotional connection between couples. In fact, in relationships, with friendships, in relationships, you understand. So it has become a thing, an issue that one has to be intentional about solving. And doctor gave one of the solutions. He said that, see, there has to be, like he said, every 1 hour.
Yeah, the 1 hour rule.
This is different for every couple or every family. But whatever makes you drop your phone and then talk, connect, both of you have to do it. You understand? Because now you see that people, and the funny thing is that people are not even realizing that they are doing it. You see that you are eating as a family.
Oh yes, one is with the tab, one's with the phone and eating at the same time.
And you are having a family dinner or family lunch or something. You understand? You go out with your husband on a date, and then you both of you are, you want to spend time together. The time you are even spending together, the guy or the lady is on the phone. You understand? So it has to be something that has to be discussed intentionally.
Yeah.
Seen as a problem, because now people are not seeing it as a problem, but it is a problem. It has to be seen as a problem and then discussed. Then, as in, what do we need to do to not make this thing be a third party in our relationship or in our marriage anymore?
Yeah.
So it is just that. But yes, I agree, it's a problem.
Okay.
So coming to you, sir, what do you have to say about that?
Well, whether we like it or not, in a short while, if we are not careful, more homes are going to break down because phones are going to play a major role affecting that family. People are not conscious about it. People are so addicted to it. A lot of children, when you see them, they're on their phone. A lot of children crying out, they give them phone. So we are building a culture of using phone, which now separates us, even though we are physically close, but we are emotionally distant. Many families are like that.
Wow, we wish we could go on and on. But time is no longer on our side. However, your last words to anyone who feels troubled sexually in their relationship. Just one word to them, Doctor.
Okay, well, for me, I would just say that there is nothing that is wrong with you that has not happened to others. You can always find solace, find information, quality and safe information.
True. Yeah, and you, ma?
Communication.
It's communication.
Communicate.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being part of the show.
Thank you for having us.
All right, it's still the mid-morning show and it continues. Please stay with us.